Hello and thanks for joining us. This is the Signature TV News Update. I am Marvelous Obomano. And now in the headlines, the Enugu State Governor supports Constitution Amendment for Justice and Equity. Experts set agenda for 22nd Chief of Army Staff. Police parade 81 suspected bandits, kidnappers and others. And now the details. With the change of guards at the Army headquarters and the recent promise by the new helmsman Major General Farouk Yahya to reposition the Army, many Nigerians are agitated about the way forward. Given the worries of the citizenry and complexity of the present security challenges, what should the new Chief of Army Staff do to ensure safety and security of Nigerians? Signature TV spoke with security analysts. A security analyst, retired Colonel Ademola, said that the Nigerian Army lacks inter-agency collaboration and the Chief of Army Staff must work to have the full support of all other security agencies, beginning with the Nigerian Air Force and the Nigerian Navy. Ademola, who stressed the need to improve the welfare of troops, said it increases the morale of soldiers.
My first take would be for the new Chief of Army Staff to make all efforts, concerted efforts, to ensure that he secures the full cooperation of all other security agencies, beginning with his sister services, the Air Force and the Navy. They must synergize. They must work together. They must plan together. That's in the first instance. From his own base of the armed forces, he should actually obtain real collaboration. When it comes to operations, joint operations, they must work hard to collaborate better than it is today. These are areas within his immediate, what we refer to as low-hanging fruits for him as a new Chief of Army Staff.
The retired colonel also advised the Chief of Army Staff to reduce the number of soldiers in the theaters of operation and replace them with technology, describing that intelligence is key to operational success.
When you talk of warfare, particularly in the Northeast, I want to believe there are about 3 or 4 segments of it. First of all, information operation. You must get information. So you need information operation. What 1,000 soldiers put on ground can do, simple technology of surveillance can do it.
Another security expert, Senator Irebu, narrated that insurgency still persists because the Nigerian army is dealing with unconventional conflict in which the perpetrators are embedded in the society.
The military are mostly conventional in nature, but what they are dealing with are unconventional conflict. Why is it unconventional? Because these conflicts are embedded within the society. He should pay attention in this regard, this rotation of troops, and then what we call PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, have set in to a lot of the fighting force are traumatized. So psychologically, emotionally, and mentally, they are not healthy.
The security analyst further advised the Chief of Army Staff to synergize with all the services in the area of air, tactical, and land operation, and also to restore the trust of civilians who avail them with intelligent information.
The army want to show that it's fighting, Air Force want to show that it's fighting, and there's no synergy. There has to be synergy between the air and ground forces. Communication is supposed to be a joint operation together with the policing arms and intelligence agencies. If they continue to fight in silos, it will be difficult for them to win, and it will be easier for enemy to pick them apart. A situation should be created in such a way that the citizens should have confidence that if they volunteer information, that if they cooperate with state actors, with the military, that their lives are safe.
The security analyst spoke when they played guest to Signature TV News Update in Abuja on Wednesday. Participants at a public hearing in Enugu on the constitutional amendment have called for a Nigerian constitution which guarantees justice, fairness and equity in running of the affairs of Nigeria. Speakers, who included State Governor, Speaker of the State House of Assembly, and political chieftains, made a submission as part of present effort to give Nigeria a people's constitution.
The chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on the Constitution Amendment, Tobi Okechukwu, said that the previous successful amendments to the Constitution have improved the running of Nigeria's democracy, especially in the area of electoral reform and institution building.
While the nation has continued to reap the dividends of the successful amendments, which are majorly in the areas of electoral reforms and institution building, with the benefit of hindsight, there is no doubt that the nation and the stakeholders now see more reason the previously proposed amendments should have been supported to succeed.
Enugu State Governor Ifeanyi Igweanyi said that the review of the Nigerian Constitution should achieve the objective of a nation where justice, fairness, and equity prevail. He said that he has declared his support for a constitutional amendment and pledged the support of the government and people of Enugu State for one united Nigeria.
I specifically declared our fervent support to amendments in our constitution that will enhance the unity and prosperity of Nigeria in an environment where justice, fairness, and equity shall prevail. Today, in furtherance of that advocacy, I reaffirm the unequivocal and unwavering commitment of the government and the good people of Enugu State to an egalitarian Nigeria where justice, fairness, equity, and inclusiveness shall be functional directive principles of state policy.
Other speakers at the event included the Speaker of Enugu State House of Assembly, Edward Ubosi, who called for devolution of powers to the states and the creation of the state police. However, the Speaker of Anambra State and the Ebonyi State House of Assembly were absent at the event.
A retired Assistant Inspector General of Police and the Principal Senior Special Assistant on Special Security to Governor Samuel Atom of Benue State has been killed by gunmen in Jos. According to report, ex-AIG Christopher Dega was shot in the chest several times until he bled to death. The confirmation was contained in a statement issued on Wednesday by the Plateau State's Police Public Relations Officer, ASP Uba Gabriel Obaba. He said the incident occurred on Monday night, a few minutes after the victim arrived in Jos. The Commissioner of Police in the state, Edward Ebuka, stated that preliminary investigation revealed that the retired Assistant Inspector General who left Makurdi was trailed to Jos where he was shot. He said the incident occurred at Angudi area of Bukuru in Jos South local government area of Plateau State at about 8:30 p.m. on Monday. According to him, some suspects connected to the murder have been arrested and are in police custody while investigations are ongoing to fish out other perpetrators. When contacted, the Chief Press Secretary to Governor Samuel Atom confirmed the killing of the retired Assistant Inspector General. Unfortunate incident. The Nigeria Police Force on Wednesday paraded 81 suspects arrested between April and May 2021. A statement by the Police Public Relations Officer Frank Mba noted that the suspects were arrested for various crimes, including kidnapping, banditry, armed robbery, illicit possession of firearms, illegal manufacturing and distribution of number plates. According to the force spokesman, some of the items recovered from the suspects include 45 assaulted rifles including 17 AK-47, 20 locally made AK-47 and 1 GPLG, Mr. Mba said that the current security challenges facing the country will bring out the best in the police forces. And now moving over to business. The National Directorate of Employment has commenced training of 50 graduates under the Start Your Own Business project in Kaduna State. The Directorate's Kaduna State Coordinator, Sani Mayweather, said the Start Your Own Business is an entrepreneurship development training for graduates of higher institutions that obtain NYSC certificates. He said the essence of the training is for the beneficiaries to be on their own, know how to develop business ideas, and write a visibility plan to secure loans, either from the government or any financial institution. According to him, the government wants to see educated young Nigerians being employers of labor at the end of the business training. The coordinator advised the participants to take the training very seriously, explaining that it was not easy for the directorate to select only 50 persons from Kaduna State. He added that the capital will be given to some of the serious participants, especially those with good visibility reports. Some of the participants thanked the directorate for the opportunity given to them to be part of the training program. And now on the foreign scene, Israel elected a Labour veteran, Isaac Herzog, as its 11th president on Wednesday, a parliamentary vote that coincidentally fell as opposition lawmakers scrambled to forge a coalition to unseat Benjamin Netanyahu. Herzog 60 beat former headmistress Miriam Peretz to replace President Reuven Rivlin, who was elected in 2014 to the largely ceremonial position. Herzog will assume his position on July 9th, succeeding Peretz, 67, a former headmistress who lost 2 children in Israel's war and is known as the mother of sons. During his 2015 campaign, Herzog promised to relaunch a peace process, even saying he was prepared to remove Israeli settlements if necessary. Now to the world of entertainment. Let's join Blessing Adejo for entertainment news.
It don't happen. It don't happen. My belly, it don't happen.
Hello wonderful people, it's your girl Blessing Adejo. It's always a pleasure to have you join me on Entertainment News. Sophia Mahmoudi recently held an interesting question and answer section on her Insta story channel. The mother of one set the mood of the section with a controversial topic about the surname of a child in cases where parents aren't married. Sophia's post generated mixed reaction, and she also recounted her personal experience with her baby daddy. Singer Davido's baby mama, Sophia Mahmoudi, recently organized a question and answer session on her Insta story channel and gave some of her followers an opportunity to satisfy their curiosity. The mother of one seemed to have come across a controversial topic about a child's surname situation where the parents are not married or do not have the intention of doing so. Sophia went on to ask her followers if they think it's a great idea for mothers to let child bear the father's last name or insist that the child carries their own maiden name. She wrote, "I was genuinely distraught. I was even arguing and everything that they put her father's full name and not a single letter from mine." In a different slide, Sophie shared the response of a follower who noted that such thing as child inheritance lineage must be considered. Nollywood actress and brand influencer Beverly Osu has urged clout chasers on social media to calm down and seek clarity rather than adding stress to their souls. Top personalities in the entertainment industry have been accused of chasing clout on social media and pressurizing their fans. However, Beverly Osu, in a latest post on her Instagram story, reveals that fans and top personalities are becoming addicted to clout chasing. According to the talented actress, people have forgotten that they have a lifetime to discover a lot and grow as they learn. Beverly Osu, who couldn't hide her frustration, noted that she keeps wondering what this generation is really up to. She added that everyone has their battles and inner peace is key. And this is where we draw the curtain for today. I remain your host, Blessing Adejo. Bye.
Thank you, Blessing. And now for sports. Nigeria's Aruna Quadri, who is the first African in the history of the Olympic Games to make it to the quarter-final stage of the table tennis single event, is to join 85 others across the globe to compete at the Tokyo Olympics. The confirmation was made known yesterday by the World Table Tennis Government Body, the International Table Tennis Federation. The letter of confirmation signed by the International Table Tennis Federation Competitions Director, Gabor Flegeyi, was addressed to the President of the Nigeria Olympic Committee and President of the Nigeria Table Tennis Federation. However, the NOC is expected to confirm Haruna's participation on or before June 16th. With the ITTF confirmation, Haruna will be making his third appearance at the Olympic Games, having featured in London 2012 and Rio 2016, and he will join his compatriots Olajide Omotayo, Olufunke Oshonaike, and Edem Effiong to compete in the singles event at the Tokyo Games. Before we end the news, a recap of our major stories. Enugu Governor supports constitutional amendment for justice and equity. Experts set agenda for the 22nd Chief of Army Staff, Major General Farouk Yahya. Police parade 81 suspected bandits, kidnappers and others. Safety and security begins with you. Be patriotic. Report any suspicious activity to law enforcement agencies. Please stay safe. That's the Signature TV News Update on behalf of my producer, Anita Eze. I am Marvelous Obomman. Thanks for watching.